Hey, welcome to our first unboxing episode. I'm
really
excited.
Our first?
I think unboxing.
I feel like we've done maybe more than one or two unboxings.
So I got this for Christmas from my father-in-law.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
And some of you, longtime listeners, what do you guys think this is? Leave a comment below what you think's in this box.
The big reveal will be in 3, 2, 1.
Bum, ba, ba, ba.
You might have to tell them.
You tell 'em.
It's a make your own root beer.
A lot of you have been saying, hey, you guys should make your own root beer. And we've been saying, hey, mind your own business. That's a lot of work. But no, excited to try this. It's a little bit different than extract.
So for the extract, what we generally do, I mean, it's not really make your own root beer. It's kind of, all right, pour water. Pour, it's not that funny. Pour, what's it called?
Dry ice?
Dry ice, yeah. Or dump dry ice in there. Put in way too much sugar.
So we looked at a lot of different ones. And the reason I went with this is the Mr. Root Beer. The reason I like this is because it came with your own bottles.
Wow.
It's pretty big.
I was kind of expecting them to be glass bottles. Of course,
Well,
it doesn't really make sense.
So here's all the glass, not glass bottles.
I wonder how big these are, because these aren't 12 and a half.
Is it like
it
liters?
makes 2 gallons of root beer at a time. In just 5 simple steps, fun for the entire family.
So we've got instructions here on the back. We have 4 plastic 1 liter pet bottles. Oh, if you don't want to put root beer in them, you can make them like your little pets.
Yeah, feed them, walk them.
Hey, just take care of them.
These bottles require a lot of walking, from whatever I've
A
heard.
lot of water, I think, and sugar.
And walking. You need to walk them a lot. They have a lot of energy.
Ooh, it comes with handsome, what do you call it? Not handsome, is it
Stickers?
attractive labels? You put labels on them. Although what would be cool is if they were like your own labels.
So the ingredients are included are 2 packs of flavor crystals.
Oh, are these the flavor crystals?
No. 1 packet of no rinse cleanser.
Make sure you don't put that in there.
2 packets of root beer mix and 1 packet of root beer yeast. Goodness, I'm just reading the first aid measures. I'm not sure we want this near it. If in eyes, rinse cautiously with water for several minutes. I'm wearing pants, I swear. Okay, so after some not reading ahead on both parts, or not reading what we need. Okay, I don't think that was fitting the cup.
Fill a gallon container with warm water and add 1/2 packet of the no rinse.
So we need to add, should we just eyeball how much we need to add?
I don't think so.
This has got to be a chemical reaction.
This is a lot more work than we expected. Hang with us. The thing that I am most worried about already is why are they shipping us dirty stuff?
Yeah, that, I don't understand, like, oh, do this, all right. Do this in case, you know, dirty bottles, dirty everything. So is yours not building up pressure?
Oh! Oh! I don't know if you can see that kind of split all over me.
Oh, we probably should have read this big, important, please read box. He claims we're the root beer guys. You seriously not hear it?
Uh-uh.
Then don't.
Welcome to Cooking with Zach and Weston.
We're your hosts, Zach and Weston.
Yeah. Gently add 1 packet of root beer.
What if we don't gently do it? I was thinking, you know the Autobahn in Germany?
Yeah.
Do you think it's safer than the highways here?
Here's one. Oh man, I spilled it on the table, counter. What's this? Oh man. For thicker, creamier, tastier root beer.
I don't really want thick root beer.
It's almost looking like flour.
Yeah, flour like baking soda.
And I feel a lot of pressure to do everything right the first time. It's very thick.
All right, and I think we're supposed to do this until it reaches the bottom of the neck.
Okay, put it over the sink for the first one. Otherwise, we're going to get the top one is going to be really diluted.
I can hardly see.
So you can come back and do that one.
Should with them? Yeah, capped tightly. Keeping them in the dark and consistent temperature should take 1 to 3 days. You need to check our bottles once a day. When the bottles become firm to the touch, refrigerate your root beer.
Here's where we're storing them. Storing them in a green bottle because my uncle made some root beer years ago and his blew up. So if it blows up, I want to make sure that they get caught in something. That was a lot more involved than I was expecting.
Root beer in just 5 simple steps. Each step has about 7 steps to it. That was just so you guys know, we've been recording for 40 minutes and we cut it from we put the video on pause for most of this.
It took us about an hour to get through all that.
Yeah. Root beer. Do not store root beer in your refrigerator longer than 4 weeks. Cool stuff. Did you know that you were using chemistry to make your root beer?
I did not know that.
What does chemistry have to do with my root beer?
What does it have?
When the yeast and the sugar in your root beer meet up, they interact and something happens. Booyah! A chemical reaction.
So the night is almost over.
It was a fun night.
We're gonna probably take a look at the root beers in a couple days. If it doesn't blow up before then, we have to put them in the fridge.
I'm gonna come home from school and
Test them.
see the entire wall.
So here we are at about a day and a half. I'm gonna try these out. They're supposed to be firm to the touch. So these two look like they're already pretty firm. So we'll go ahead and take those out. Okay, here we are at about, didn't check it yesterday, but it feels about as firm as the other ones. So we're gonna go grab these. And after a little bit, they should be cooled and ready to go. So here we are, where we've got them. I don't remember which one is. We pulled out at 1.5 days.
I think this is 1.5 days.
And the other one is 3 days.
Yeah.
So let's give it a shot. We're not gonna drink the whole one. We're just gonna give ourselves a little bit of a,
Because we've tried the other ones and
some strong. The first time we tried this, Zach said, "Woo, that smells like bread." And I said, "That smells like old beer."
that's not.
Sounds
Nope,
bad.
there it is. There it is.
It's not as bad, but it does taste,
It still has a yeasty.
it is a yeasty flavor.
I wonder what would have happened if we had actually measured out the yeast.
Okay, let's try this other one.
What was really weird is,
Ooh, that's a weird flavor there at the end.
on the other ones that we tried, we emptied them out, and at the bottom, it was a lot thicker. Like it was more of like a goo.
Oh, really? I don't remember that. I remember you talking about it being thicker.
This one doesn't.
This is the 3-day one.
It doesn't even really taste like root beer. It kind of tastes like carbonated.
Yeah, it just had like after 3 days, there was a lot of carbonation. It didn't have quite as much of the yeast flavor.
It doesn't really have any flavor. It tastes really like,
Carbonation.
yeah, and that's about it. Like it, you can tell it's not carbonated water, but you can also, it's not root beer.
It's interesting, it has a lot of carbonation, although when you spin it around here, it doesn't fizz up a lot. But when you get it in your mouth, it's like a
it's
bark.
strong.
If there's a bite. We've got at least one more pack and one more refill. And I think what we'll do is just experiment with how much yeast we put in, maybe put in a little less yeast, and maybe pull it out after
2 days.
2 days.
1 day, maybe half a day.
So that was our review on Mr. Root Beer's Root Beer Kit.
I'd say Mr. Root Beer's Root Beer Kit, I'd say it's worth buying for the experience, not for the drink.
Kind of fun.
I'd say it was pretty fun making it. Oh, we spilled everywhere. Oh, there goes all the water. Oh, great.
We did make a mess.
It's definitely more hands-on involved than like the root beer sauce guys you saw us make at the family reunion. It's more involvement. It feels like you're actually making the drink.
Stay frosty, our friends.
Maybe you don't have a clue. Grabback is here to help you choose. The Grabback gives them all a try and tells you which to buy.